Alright, I'm gonna share some Flux 1.1 Pro and Reve AI images. This is what I've learned a few prompts I did. So for the first one is a French pastry, and I found out that if you put a bunch of food on the table without the AI having to worry about background scenes and all that, you give it more computer capital to generate more items on the scene. So I just want to test that out to see how many different variety the Flux and Reve can take it to. And for this one, it turned out pretty impressive. I listed a whole bunch of different croissant and cakes and macaron and stuff, and they gave me most of them. I think it gave me everything, different colors and all. Reve didn't do too bad. Reve had I had two images on Reve. One of them looked a little plasticky, but this one turned out great. Sometime with Reve, I found that it's still in version 1, it lags behind a bit. People were saying that the Reve is the top AI image generator, but I find Flux is more texture-wise consistent, where Reve sometimes it goes below quality. But for this one, yeah, I don't think I broke the limit yet for this one. And when Reve added in people in the back, and I don't think I prompted that in, but that's okay. It's a rarity. For the next one, for this one, Reve is much better. I was trying to prompt the Hong Kong scenes and the girl sitting in the back of the taxi, and that didn't happen with Flux. It's just the camera is in the back seat, and then instead of a girl and a man, it became the two girls. And sometimes it mixes subjects up a bit with Flux. I sometimes think it can do a lot more than it can, and it blends sometimes. Also, I think this is the only time I could do this. I never could do a scene at this angle with Midjourney either. Midjourney interior car is a lot of problem too. It's a training model, so I can see why people are lauding Reve superiority right now. And the taxi, the red on the taxi is the exact same in local Hong Kong, and that's important. And I tried multiple prompts with Flux on a red taxi in Hong Kong, and they don't have it. Alright, let's move on to the next image. This one is a chest, and Flux did much better. I tried the second image with a Reve. They gave me the white background. That's okay too. I quite like the texture on the light absorption on the chest pieces with Reve, but it's just different. It's far less sophisticated, unlike Flux 1.1 Pro. Yeah. I also think the Flux did a little better on the cinematic code. For the next one, this one I liked Reve better. I thought that American Diner is more true to what I was looking for. For Flux, it went a little too hard on the 1930 and I wanted to pull back a bit with a little bit more color. But they both gave me the Sunday ice cream. With Flux, the waiter is doing the ice cream, and is doing something to the ice cream. And I thought that Reve was a little more natural in terms of surfing table, talking to people. And I will probably use although Flux 1.1 Pro is a lot more cinematic, and it's very stylized. I thought that I will probably end up using Reve. It's not bad. That's not bad. Both isn't too choppy. Period. The hairstyle is also good for Reve too. where in Flux Pro they could sort of could be the modern day, you know. And then for this one, yeah, obviously Flux 1.1 won today. Although I don't think that the store is angled correctly with the side of the street, you know. But I could say that you know is a weird store from a intersection. The bus is a lot better. The bus looks actually a modern day, you know. And I'm beginning to find that sometimes when Reve doesn't have the digital capital, it generates some really below quality images. I try to feel the mansion scenes and the expensive luxury chair that looks kind of plasticky, and those scenes I can't really use. But it's still in version 1, and you kind of expect it to be a little clunky at times. It's not so bad. In terms of the angle of the store, right, Reve did much better. You know that it is where it's supposed to be, and the AI is smart enough to place it at the right angle from the street, so it's doing a lot smarter things, despite not looking the part. And then yeah, I like the tomato juice too. They added in, and it's been quite accurate, the Reve, in terms of it, the extra items in the scene. If I want an English breakfast, it's giving me exactly that. And Reve can do quite a bit of text too. Not as good as long form ideogram 3.0 now, but stands to impress. I think it's the next best thing to ideogram in terms of text right now. Let's move on next. Okay, for this one, for Osprey, I tried 2 images with Reve, and both of them, the rotor, there's no motion blur. It doesn't seem like it's actually flying. So that's something right now, and Flux 1.1 Pro got it right in terms of cinematic value. But in terms of accuracy, they both did pretty good. Midjourney significantly worse on anything the mechanical vehicle. Midjourney loves to morph it around, try to throw off the IP they're infringing, and yeah. Other than the lack of rotor blade motion blur, I could almost use the Reve. It's not too sharp either. And then okay, for this one, you can begin to see that every single time I'm trying to pump the cinematic realism, I'm trying to do a movie skit here, and Reve never have it. Reve is a lot more photorealistic, and you kind of lock into it. And sometimes you can see that it's the training model took from movie film still, but then most of the time it's giving me photorealism that's not quite that doesn't have a cinematic code. So don't expect that you can actually do prompt it in. It doesn't really respond well to it. So it's coming off quite dry in terms of a storyteller perspective, but in terms of object accuracy, it's doing a lot better things. Say Flux here, they just did the entire walk just started burning up. I didn't think that the kids looking were too bad in the Flux image, but yeah, you can see clearly that Reve knows exactly where the fire is supposed to be, and then how far to take it. And for the Reve images, it's entirely usable. But not only that, it does things that are so smart that it's quite spectacular for AI image generator. If I could see myself relying on Reve in the future to come for tricky shots like this, yeah, it's just like light and day, right? And then there's this particularly smart like this that I come to really like this platform. Clunkiness aside, yeah, it's not bad at all. I paid $5 for 500 images, and then for Flux 1.1 Pro it costs about 0.04 cent. So right now it's only costing me 0.01 cent for 500 images. So it's a big difference. Now I'm liking it. Alright, check it out. It's really good.